Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and sharing this moment with me. Today I'm going to be teaching a yoga class that's called Let It Flow. And funnily enough, it came to me just as I was coming out of a dream, just after my nap. And yeah, I just felt like it needed to be shared. So I hope you enjoy it. It's very basic in the poses that we're going to be doing. Nothing too intense. The sequences themselves will be repetitious in a way that it allows you to sink out of your mind and into your body. And so you can really connect to your breath, connect to the movement, and let it flow. So without further ado, let's get on our mats.
So we're just going to get straight into it from a plank position. Tucking the toes, exhale, pushing back into the downward dog. Starting to pedal out through the legs, bending one knee at a time. Being gentle in our first downward dog position. Pedaling out the feet, moving into any tension in your body. As you inhale, roll forward vertebrae by vertebrae back to your plank, and then bend your knees and push back into downward facing dog. We're just creating this beautiful ripple with the spine here, just flowing through the body. So on every inhale, rolling forward, pushing the earth away, bending the knees, pushing the heels back down to the earth into our downward facing dog. Just continuing to flow like this, following your own breath. And when you're ready, stepping your feet slowly towards your hands, pushing back with every step until you meet in forward fold. Rolling from side to side, just moving in a way that feels good for you. Stretching out the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, reach up, rolling up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart, prayer pose, feeling all the sensations. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up. And as you exhale, bring the toes and the knees together, heels apart, sitting down into our chair pose. Arms by the ears, shoulders down. And exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, creating that beautiful right angle with your body. When you're ready, step, jump and flow back into our plank. Knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Elbows together. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pushing back into the heels, maybe noticing any different sensations from the last time we did this pose. Is the body a little warmer? Again, flowing it out. Inhale, rolling forward. And exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward into our plank. And exhale, release, pushing back. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. Bending the right knee, tiger curl it in, knee to nose. Step the right foot forward, plant the left back foot. Square the hips, inhale, lift up, reach up. Warrior one pose. Bending into that right knee, again, another right angle. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down, step the right foot back. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale, left leg rises, square the hips, weight evenly balanced through the hands, tiger curl the left knee in, knee to nose. Stepping it through, plant the blade edge of the right back foot. Inhale, lift up. Warrior one, sinking the hips a little lower. And exhale, cartwheel the arms down, step the left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Catching our breath here, looking through the arms towards the belly button, stepping the left foot forward, followed by the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms lift up, knees are bent, hips pushed back, chair pose. Same way we came into the sequence. And when you're ready, release, coming to standing pose. Hands praying to the heart, plugging the thumbs into the heartbeat. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up, sitting back down again into the chair pose. Can you sit a little deeper? Exhale, release, planting the hands down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. And release, step the right foot back, followed by the left. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stabilizing here. Rolling forward on our inhale, start to flow it out, follow the breath. Let the breath move you, so every inhale is just shifting you forward. Every exhale is pushing you back, releasing into the downward dog pose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bending into the right knee, tiger curl it in. Planting the right foot in between the hands. Grounding the feet, inhale, lift up, warrior one. Holding it here, and on your next exhale, open your hips up towards the left side, arms shoulder length. Back foot is parallel with the back of your mat, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, reach towards the back of the room. And on your next exhale, right elbow to right knee, left arm reaches up over the head towards the front of the room. Side angle. Gaze follows the fingertips and flowing back, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And as you exhale, right arm to right knee, left arm reaches up overhead. Feel the stretch from your tippy toes to your fingertips. Sweeping that right arm down, coming into a side lunge, bending into the left knee, and pivoting towards the other side, bending into the right leg, and again bending into the left leg. Sweeping the floor, bending into the right knee, one last time, frame the front foot, step the right foot back, plank, chaturanga, elbows in, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog, pushing back into the heels, coming back to the breath. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl it in, knee to nose, step it through, drop the back heel, lift up, reach up, warrior one. Sink the hips low, square them off, draw that right hip in. And exhale, release, coming into warrior two, back foot parallel with the back of the mat, arms shoulder height. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, reaching towards the back of the room. Keep the hips low. And exhale, flow it back, extended side angle, right arm reaches to the front of the room. Without moving the hips, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Just like a gentle reed in the breeze, switching between the two, so left arm comes to left knee, right arm comes overhead. And sweeping that right arm down to the floor, side lunge, bending into the right knee. Sweeping it back, bending into the left knee. Feel the stretch in the inner thigh. One more time towards the back, bending into the right knee. And last time, sweeping the floor, framing the front foot, step the right foot back, or left foot, sorry, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it back, wiggle out the body, pedal the legs. Breathe deep into the abdomen. And roll forwards. Step the left foot forward, followed by the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sit the hips back, arms lift up, chest rises, chair pose. Lead with the chest and exhale to stand. Arms sweep down, hands to heart. Breathe deeply, connect back to the breath. Inhale, arms lift up, hips sit back, chair pose. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back, followed by the left. Chaturanga, keep the elbows in, body straight. Inhale, halfway lift, chest lifts through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Push the hips back, look through the arms towards the belly button, heels down. Inhale, rolling forward into our plank, flow it out. Pushing back, downward dog. Just continuing to flow with the breath here. Beautiful, guys. Rolling forward. And we'll all meet in our last downward dog. Inhale, right foot to rise. Tug or curl it in, knee to nose, step it forward. Drop the back heel. Inhale, lift. Warrior one. Sink the hips low. Exhale, release, opening up towards the left side. Warrior two. Arms shoulder height, gaze forward. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Reach the right arm towards the back of the room, gaze follows. And flow it back. Right arm to right knee, left arm overhead, extended side angle. Gaze follows the fingers, keeping the hips low. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And right arm to right knee. One last time on this side, extended side angle. Sweep the left arm down, bending in towards the left knee. Side lunge. And flowing it towards the other side, bending into the right knee. Sweeping it back, tick-tocking between the two. And one last time. Sweeping it all the way to the front. Frame the front foot. Step the right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to rise, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, tiger curl it in, knee to nose, step it through. Inhale to rise, warrior one. And exhale, opening the hips towards the right side of the room. Arms come down shoulder height. Warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Sink the hips low, be strong warriors. And flow it to the front, extended angle. Left elbow to left knee. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Try to flow between these poses effortlessly. And left arm to left knee, right arm overhead, creating that beautiful straight line through the body. Cartwheel the arm down, sweep it across the mat, bending into the right knee, side lunge. I know your legs are starting to ache, stay with me. And sweep it, bending into the left knee. Last time towards the back of the room, bending into the right knee. And sweep it all forward to the front, frame the front foot. You know where this is going, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're looking great. Breathe, feel the nice stretch in the legs. Step the left foot forward, followed by the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, chair pose. Hips staying low. Arms lifted, chest leads. And release to stand, hands to heart. Feeling all the sensations. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, sitting low, chair pose. And release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, jump or hop to the back of your mat. Coming into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling it forward for those full body rolls, coming into plank, bending the knees, pushing back. One last time, rolling all the way forwards and back. Beautiful, guys. Keep it going, and we'll meet in downward facing dog when you're ready. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Tiger curl it in, knee to nose, step it through. Plant the back foot, arms lift up, warrior one. Gazes forwards, arm reaching towards the sky, hips are low. And opening up towards the left side, arms come shoulder height, back foot parallel with the back of the mat, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, keeping the hips exactly as they are. And flow it back, extended side angle, right arm to right knee. Left arm reaches up, overhead, towards the front. And flow it back, reverse the warrior. And right arm to right knee, extended side angle. Beautiful. Sweep that left arm up overhead and along the mat, bending in towards the left knee. And back into the right, side lunge. One last time towards the back of the mat. You've got this. Your legs must be feeling so lubricated, and sweep to the front of the mat, frame the front foot, shift the weight forward, lift the left leg, using the arms for balance. Legs parallel with the ground, and if you feel comfortable, you can start to lift the left arm up to the sky, the gaze lifts, and if it's within your practice, bending into that left leg and maybe catching it with the left hand. Beautiful. Stay wherever most feels comfortable for you, and then we're going to come out of that pose the exact same way that we came into it. So release the foot, hips squared, arms come down to the mat, and stepping it back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, on the other side, you know what you're doing now, you've got this. So inhale, left leg to rise. Tiger curl it in, knee to nose, step it through, drop the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Opening up the hips, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And float it back, extended side angle. Keeping the hips low, float back, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And extended side angle, flowing it back to the front of the mat. Right arm reaches up overhead. Sweeping that right arm along the mat, bending in towards the right knee, side lunge. And sweeping it back into the left. And last time towards the back of the room, bending into the right knee, side lunge. And sweeping it forward, framing the front foot, shifting the weight forward, lifting up the back leg. And slowly beginning to stack the hips. Maybe balancing the right hand, maybe the right arm lifts up towards the sky, shoulders stacked, hips stacked, back leg parallel with the floor. And if it's within your practice, bending into the back leg, maybe catching it with the right arm. It's a beautiful half moon variation, guys. And release, coming out of it exactly the same way we came in. Arms come down to the floor, drop the back foot, frame the foot, step the left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. You've done amazing. That was the hardest part. That was the peak of the sequence. Pushing the hips forward, flowing into upward facing dog. And rolling back on the toes, pushing back into downward facing dog. If this feels comfortable for you, we're just going to do this little flow a few times. Just to stretch out the spine. It's coming into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If this feels like too much for the body, then you can just meet us on the mat, on scorpion pose. And when you're ready, we're all going to meet in child's pose. So opening up the knees, mat width apart, sinking the hips towards the heels, arms reach forward, forehead releases down towards the mat. Just slowing down the body, letting it know that it's becoming time to rest. Releasing onto our stomachs. Left arm reaches forward, bending into the right knee, catching it with the right arm. Just a nice hamstring stretch. When you're ready, switching it over, doing it on the other side. If you feel like you need a deeper stretch, just push your hips towards the earth, towards your mat, and you'll feel it even more deeply on your hamstrings. Beautiful. Release the left leg. And both arms come back, both knees bend. And maybe just pushing those hips a little more towards the earth. Stay here, or you can start to push the feet away. Feel the shoulders, feel the chest lift. Kick the feet away, pull them with the arms. Beautiful bow pose, guys. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. And when you're ready, you're releasing down towards the mat. Letting the legs go. Arms coming into a T shape. You're going to bend into the right knee, pick it up and lift it over the body for a gentle spine stretch, planting it just behind the glutes and the left thigh. Knee pointing up towards the sky. When you're ready, come back to center, same on the other side, bending into the left leg. And dropping the left foot behind the glutes. Stacking the hips for a gentle twist, looking towards the left. Beautiful, and coming back to center, rolling onto our backs. We're not quite ready for savasana, but we're nearly there, guys. So we're going to bend into that left knee and stack the right ankle over the top, creating the letter 4, opening up the hips. If this feels enough for you, then stay there. If not, reach the arms through and grab the left thigh, drawing it towards the body. Try and keep the hips squared. Listen to your own body and what feels good. Beautiful. And then just letting go of the legs and dropping the knees in that exact shape towards the left side of the mat. Looking over towards the right side on your neck if that's comfortable. Just a gentle twist here. And coming back to center. Releasing the legs. Same thing on the other side. So right knee bent. Left ankle and right knee. Arms reach through. Maybe gently pushing that left knee, opening up the hips. Feeling the gentle stretch. And when you're ready, release the legs and drop the knees over towards the right side of the room. Maybe gaze goes towards the left if that feels good for you. Arms straight or cactus. And when you're ready, coming back to center, bringing the knees in towards the chest, feet flat up towards the sky, grabbing the feet on the outside, and coming into happy baby, wiggling around here. If you can't reach your feet, then that's okay. Just hold on to the back of your thighs and your knees. And don't forget to smile, you're a happy baby. And releasing down towards the floor. Just bringing awareness to all the sensations in the body. Feel the pull of gravity. Coming back to the breath. Just taking time for savasana. Now you can either stop the video here, stay in your savasana if you feel like a little longer is needed, or if you're ready, you can reach both arms overhead for a full body stretch and roll on towards the right side, using the left arm to push yourself up. We'll all meet in seated pose. Gaze still turned inwards, arms resting on the knees, maybe palms up towards the sky. Breathing deeply here. As you inhale, arms lift up, reach up, and fall down towards Mother Earth. Thank you so much for taking the time to flow with me. I hope you found your flow. Have a great day. Thank you.